Well, with 20 games left of the championship season, we are top of the league and also we are 11 points clear. Hello, welcome to part 4 of the King Power project, and coming up in today's episode we do have our championship fixtures against Birmingham and Derby. So since the last episode our form has been absolutely phenomenal. We have continued to win. We've actually only drawn one game, and that was a 1-1 draw against Hull. Apart from that, we've been absolutely superb, including a 7-2 win over Oxford, which is absolutely spectacular. We are smashing in the goals. They haven't lost a game since, ironically, against Southampton. That's the only games we've lost in the whole season. Apart from that, we've pretty much been unbeaten. If we had had a decent start to the season, we'd be unbeaten by now, but we're not. We just had a very bad August, and since then we've been absolutely unstoppable. Haven't done any other transfers, but the board have given me some extra transfer spensies for the January transfer window, which we might spend, we might not. I don't really know. We might start to prepare ourselves for life in the Premier League. Maybe bring in a few youngsters, possibly, but that obviously, if anyone goes, obviously we will replace them. But this is the league table with 20 games left to go. Obviously, top of the league, 11 points clear with Watford. I was going to show you the league match against Watford, but what's the point? We're 11 points clear. I don't think they're going to catch us anytime soon unless we lose like the next 4 or 5 league games, which I don't think is going to happen. So hopefully we can continue our winning momentum. Hopefully get a win against Birmingham. I'm not sure. I can't remember where Birmingham are in the table. I think they are. I think it said they're third or mid. They're definitely in and around the playoffs. So the lineup will be Solashik in goal. Hermanson has picked up another injury. He's going to be out for another 6 weeks. He did come back for like 4 games. Yeah, no, not 5. 6 games, and then he gets injured again. So I think that's probably his season done. But Solashik has been absolutely superb the games he's been playing in. So then we've got a back four of Justin, Sutar, Akolai, and Thomas. Samare at the base of midfield, and ahead of him we've got Ndidi and Adam Lallana. We've got Fataru on the right, Willian on the left, then we've got D. Cordova Reed up front. Why are we playing D. Cordova Reed up front? Daka is a little bit tired, and Jordan Ayew is coming back from injury. That's fine. We'll play D. Cordova Reed up front. I'm sure we're still going to get a win, whether or not we're playing a out-and-out striker up front or not. So hopefully we can get a decent result. Birmingham, yeah, they're in 4th. Obviously 14 points behind us, so a win should be possible. But Birmingham did create a fairly early chance from a corner, but thankfully their header was just over the top of the crossbar. Hopefully we can try and create a few chances, ideally in this first half. We've created none so far. Lallana whips in the corner, but is held by James Beatle. Obviously the England under 21 goalkeeper who was actually pretty decent in the Euros, which I did watch. I don't really usually watch the under 21s, but they performed really rather well. Obviously winning that tournament. Lallana plays the ball to Thomas, now to Okolai. Let's try and get the ball into the box. Hopefully grab a goal with 25 minutes left to go off the first half. And Fataru with the strike. Could have put the ball into the back of the net, but it's a good save from Beadle, the Birmingham goalkeeper. Fataru really on the edge. Lallana with the strike, but unfortunately it's well over the top of the crossbar with 20 minutes left to play of the first half. It's still goalless, so we are creating a few more opportunities now. 5 shots, 2 on target. I'm sure we are getting close to finding the back of it. I don't think it's going to happen in the first half, but hopefully we do grab the opening goal of the game very soon. But Birmingham really haven't done much this first half. 4 shots, 0 on target. I don't think they might potentially grab 1 goal, but hopefully we can try and definitely grab a goal, or at least a couple of goals before they get 1 goal in this game. But we've got 40 minutes left to play. Lallana whips in the corner. Oh, that wasn't a bad delivery. Suter, Lallana, Luke Thomas with the strike, but it's a poor effort. Very poor effort indeed. Fataru with the corner. Suter at the back post. Couldn't quite get it goalwards, but Willian plays the ball to Fataru. Come on, DT. Come on. Oh, no. And Fujimoto is on the counter. Oh, no, you silly boy. Who was that trying to do a side tackle? And Solashik. What a save that was. Absolute incredible piece of goalkeeping that is to keep us at 0-0. Birmingham whipping the corner. Solashik is there with a very simple catch indeed. I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for Solashik, we'd definitely be 1-0 down by now. I'm not sure if Hermanson would have made that save, but I suspect he would have. But half an hour left to play. We are going to make a couple of changes. Didi is going to make way for Oliver Skip, and I think we will make one more change. James Justin is going to make way for Ricardo Pereira. That is one thing. When we do get to the Premier League, I think the defensive definitely needs improvement. We might sign a couple defenders in January. Not that we need to, just purely because we can, because we've got money to spend. I'm not sure if we really need any attacking players. Maybe a striker, maybe a winger, because I don't think D. Cordova-Reid has much long left with Leicester. I suspect he'll either go in January or he'll get sold in the summer when we get to the Premier League. Like so many other players will definitely be on his way out. I think William will definitely go. So I think Lallana's, but I don't know if Lallana's got a. We might keep Lallana for next year just purely for experience, but I don't know what we're going to do in terms of transfers when we get to the Premier League. But I mean, we're not even in the Premier League yet, so we can't think that far ahead yet. But might do a bit of business in January, but probably not a lot. D. Cordova-Reid is going to make way for. Let's go on Alves. Will Alves, Fataru can come up front. Will Alves can come on out on the right hand side. I think Will Alves definitely. He is a youngster. I am planning on loading him out in the summer. Harry Sutar is there with the opening goal of the game, and finally we are 1-0 up against Birmingham. Numerous close call chances. We are finally found the back of the net. May have took us 70 minutes to put the ball into the net, but finally did it. We have got the free, but at the moment we're going to get the 3 points in the game. Right, 5 minutes left to play. We are going to make a couple more changes. Thomas is going to make way for Koulibaly, and I think Lallana also comes on for Abdullah Bar, who I think probably will end up being recalled by Sunderland because we're just not playing him. He's not fitting in the role like he should do. And Harry Sutar is there with his second goal of the game, and he's been. Harry Sutar may not start every game, but the games he does play in, he is absolutely incredible, and he's got a lot of goals from that back post, and he's been absolutely brilliant. I don't know if he will make the step up into the Premier League, but I'm sure he'll be fine as a backup. I think he's got a little bit of potential to fulfill, but he was absolutely superb. Saved the game for us. What is the game that? How good can he possibly get? Leading championship, not really gonna. He might potentially be a Premier League player next year, but he is 25 and not getting any younger. So I guess he probably is good enough to be a Premier League, but just probably a Premier League backup. So some of these players look quite good. This guy, don't know who he is because he's two players. I doubt we're going to sign him anytime soon, but you never know with some of these players. Anthony Elanga will be another player I would love to sign, but obviously it's just joined Newcastle, so I don't think that's going to happen. But hopefully we can just carry on winning, because that's pretty much all we know how to do at the moment. So hopefully get a win against a local rival, and that is Derby. The lineup for our match against Derby will be Stolishik in goal, who we have offered him a new contract. Hasn't accepted it just yet, but he will be offered a new contract in the near future because he's been absolutely superb. But he's not going to be our Premier League goalkeeper. Probably neither will Hermansen, to be fair. Hermansen might be, but he hasn't been great the games he's played in. Certainly not in that first month, but he is improving. Not while he's injured, of course. But then we've got a back four of James Justin, Rootface, Vestergaard and Luke Thomas, Harry Winks at the base of the midfield. Then we've got Oliver Skip and Adam Lallana. Then we've got Fataru on the right, Diego Dover Reed on the left. Then we've got Patson Daka up front. Come on, lads. Let's hopefully try and get another win. I say try. I know we're going to get another win because we're Leicester. We're going to romp home. We're not going to lose another game till we get to the Premier League. Probably lose against someone like that, Arsenal or Leicester. No, we can't lose against ourselves, Jack. Probably lose against one of the big teams. Preferably not Nottingham Forest because they're our biggest rivalry. They're technically that's a derby, Leicester versus Nottingham Forest. The Leicester derby is just a local rivalry. It's not really a big game, but I think it's just a cross border. I don't know what it is actually. Is it just a local rivalry? Yeah, just another rival. It's not a fierce rival, not really a I thought Nottingham Forest was a derby, but that's the M69 derby versus Coventry City. It's just a rival, but I think it's a very fierce rival. And speaking of a goal, we have scored a goal. Patson Daka has put the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0 to Leicester City. We are currently winning against Derby, actually. That's pretty obvious, you can tell. But we are still top of the league at the moment, 14 points clear. We do have a game in hand to Watford because that's absolutely crazy. We are definitely. I know we've got 17 games left to play of the season, or probably more than 17 games left to play of the season if my maths is completely wrong. I think we're going to go up. We are definitely going to go up. We've got 18 games left to play of the season. We are almost certainly going to be playing Premier League football next season. There's no way we're going to bottle this promotion. There's no way on hell that is happening. Not even my dead body. That never going to happen in all my life. Thomas has got the ball, has the chance to put the ball into the box, goes to Winks on the edge of the box, and Fataru is pinball in the area, but Fataru scores his third goal of the season. I'm not going to lie, I expect better from Fataru this season, but he is very young. He's probably only just 20, maybe even less than 20 in fact, but I'm sure he will improve over time. Yeah, only 19, so he's still got a lot of football to learn, but before he becomes a world-class player, or before we sign a world-class player ahead of him, which I don't think that's going to happen. I'm sure Fataru and Daka are the future of this team. I'm very much going to build the squad around them, and along with a few other of our youngsters, I think. Hopefully, we can include some of our youth players in this King Power project, but I don't. That might happen, but I guess we'll see. Just depends on how they progress. So yeah, so it's probably just a waiting game now before Fataru does become world class and Patson Daka as well, because obviously they are still great, but very young. Thomas with the strike tries to put the ball into the back of the net to make it 3-0, but unfortunately just wide of the post, and we head into the second half with a 2-0 lead. Fataru with the free kick. That's not a bad. It was a good pass. Lallana, if it goes through a goal, wait, my God, how the hell has he hit the post? Is he not right-footed? Lallana, you're right-footed, right? Why couldn't you just cut inside on your right? You had plenty of space and time. And if he did that, surely would have been 3-0, I reckon. Thomas plays the ball to Reed. Come on, he crosses it. That's very poor. That is very, very poor. I think Reed is probably done, I reckon, because I do prefer Malvidini, who is, I think he is injured, or if not, yeah, he is injured. I'm not sure. I can't remember how serious it was. I think hopefully he is back before the end of the season. He should be, but Malvidini has been absolutely superb for us. De Cordova can't even get into the squad when he's fit and firing. Winks has got the ball, plays the ball to Reed. Come on, he's got players lurking in the middle. Daka's making a run, and he does get tackled just in the nick of time because he was going to let fire across into the box, which hopefully would have found Daka's head and put the ball into the back of the net, but that didn't happen. 25 minutes left to go. We are going to make a couple of changes. Fataru is going to make way for Willian. I think Oliver Skip also comes off for. We'll get on in DD. I think Adam Lillard can also come off for El Canuse, who's another one of our brightly talented youngsters. Looks very good. I think probably he is championship level, but I think he could do with a loan spell out. So I guess watch this space. I reckon we're going to do a lot of outgoings in the January transfer window, and maybe probably try and sign 2 or 3 players. And Yannick Vestergaard is there at the back post to make it 3-0 to Leicester, and we are on course for another whitewashed victory against Derby, which you would expect because Derby are currently just outside the relegation zone. Wrexham are in the relegation zone. That's not nice to see, but that is to be expected because they're not a championship club, very much a League One club at best. So I reckon they will, as much as I wouldn't like to see it, but I think they are going to go down. Is that Ben? No, that can't be Ben Nelson playing for Derby, is it? I can't remember who we loaned him out to. We certainly didn't sell him to Derby. I think we loaned him out to some other team. I think it might have been Huddersfield, but I think that might be Curtis Nelson, obviously the very old centre-back, only 36 years old, but is very old for a footballer. Come on, can we get it clear? Can we keep a clean sheet? Daka heads it clear to Willian. He's got no pace. Come on. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, Willian doesn't have any pace, but we were 3-0 up. If we were 1-0 down and he just stopped running, yeah, I'd be worried. I'd be worried as a Leicester fan, but thankfully we got the win. Still 11 points clear at the top of the table, obviously with a game in hand, so yeah, it could potentially be 14 points clear by the time of the next episode. I mean, we are absolutely great. I mean, there's some of these. Who's this guy? He's Armenian, fairly cheap. He looks like a great player. I might potentially put in a bit for him, and he looks great as well. For 5 million, he looks great as well. I mean, some of these players at the unknown clubs, they could potentially be world-class players, but it's probably too early to tell. But I guess we could put a bit in for them before they get too good and out of our price range. But I mean, look at this form. I mean, I can't believe it. If only we didn't lose those 3 games and might have drawn them, we'd still be unbeaten. But I mean, we're going to pretty much win every game in December, so that is very, very good. Obviously, we do have the FA Cup coming up. We do have a 3rd round tie against Wrexham. I'm not too fussed about the FA Cup, but if we can go on a run in that, whilst maintaining our form in the Championship, that'd be very nice. Maybe go to the quarterfinals, maybe even win it, depending on what kind of run we get. So, who did we play in the last episode? It was Stoke and Norwich, I believe. So, I think we'll probably come back just in the middle of these run of games. So probably like 10 games left to go. So we'll probably come back for our games against Middlesbrough and Oxford. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Den Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.